Tremulok. Greetings, Dovahkiin. Welcome to the show. We are running the August 2017 Rumble. I've got a win and a loss on me, and if you're interested in seeing the deck that I am playing, that is available within the first part of this show. But here we are, going straight into game number 3. Execute an agent and then enforcements. I'm going to toss the agent in hopes of something a little bit of an earlier drop. I got it, but that's not something I'm going to want to play until after I've put the agent down. Ah, there we go. Great turn 1 play. Descendant of Alkach. Very powerful card, especially if they can't answer it right off the bat. Because every time it pilfers, it gets bigger and it gets a keyword. It now has breakthrough. And what I do on my next turn is going to be very dependent upon what he does on his turn. If he throws some sort of a guard over here, I'm going to need to get rid of it. Otherwise, I would love to drop the reinforcements on this side of the field. And there's a Dark Guardian. That's just going to get executed. Oh, there's another play for me this turn as well. And I have no reservations about dropping that first rune right here. That's going to change my play. I want to protect the Descendant. And kicking that up to a 4/4 should hopefully do that. Well, it was worth a try. I will say this, however, I drew that card out of his hand. And I'm definitely going to be keeping my aggressive state up here. A Soul Tear. Wasn't expecting to see that card in that deck. I was feeling like this was going to be a little bit of a more aggressive build, and Soul Tear is actually a little bit on the slower side, and especially now that they've brought it up to 3 Magicka. But that begs the question, what do I have in my yard? Just that Descendant. Nothing's really in the discard pile. Another one of those. Well, with 2 of those being down, I suppose, what are the odds of him having the 3rd? Let's actually attack first. I mean, this card by itself is the perfect answer to this situation, and he's played 2. So unless he's got the 3rd one of those in his hands, or hand rather, those guys should be safe. Soul Tear. He's bringing it back. What have I got here that I'm willing to bring back? That Resolute Ally is pretty good. Alright, so Priest of the Moon. Borrow some lethal. feel like I've got to go for this here. I'm worried about an unstoppable rage. That was a lot of silencing. This doesn't do anything for me right now. Actually, it might. Because unless he's got something in his hand to deal damage, it's going to leave me with one of these guys. And this is the part of the game that I super fear. I'm out of cards. And I had a feeling he'd be able to pull off something like that. I've got him down to 4. Oh, that'll just end the game. 1-3 is not what I needed to be drawing here. And there's that unstoppable rage I was super worried about. Unstoppable Rage is one of the very few cards left in this game that I truly feel needs to be interacted with by Bethesda. It's just simply too good. I may have just, no, that didn't save me. This game is all over. Once again, just shy of the mark. 1 win, 2 losses. This is not looking too good. Don't really want to be starting with Prophecy. Well, that's awkward. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before, where I've got only 3 of one card right off the bat. You know, I actually don't want to put him down right now. The reason for that is I definitely want to try and generate one of these off of him, and I feel like if I put him down right now, I'm just risking him. And that is certainly suggesting an Orc deck to me. This could be very interesting. My opponent is wasting no time and going for immediate aggression. And here come the little dudes. This is one of those creatures that needs, if I can help it, I want to kill as soon as possible. And I'm even willing to disrupt my plan by a turn in order to do that. And here come more little dudes. This is going to get a lot of fun next turn when I almost have to drop this. And all my little dudes become 2/2s. Midnight Sweep. Oh, that's fun. And I'm definitely going to burn that last magic out to bring that out. My plan for next turn is hopefully to just drop this. Boost them all up by another +1/+1 and just keep attacking. This is a little bit more aggression than I think my opponent can deal with. If I can play that out into a victory state, then I want to do it. Well, so much for the abilities on the Descendant. I don't know that that really helps them a whole lot here. I'm going to just throw the Descendant away at this point. It's not helping me do much other than just more straight damage, which I feel I've got plenty of. And the less board state they had that turn, the better off I am. They're at 5 and I've got 6 guys out. I'm hoping this is over. It's over. All right, that's excellent. 2 wins. I've got enough time in my session here to go for hopefully a 3rd win before I'm going to end this part of the show. And hopefully there will also be a coming up part 3 if I win this. Spell Sword. As much as I love this, I don't really want to start with it. And that leaves me with decisions. I can either play on curve, bringing this out on turn 1, or wait until later. I'm going to play on curve. I want to build immediate board state, and waiting until turn 2 isn't doing that. And that's a bit of a rough response. trying to get an idea of what my opponent is playing. Orcs aren't usually in these colors. I can bring the Trinket Mage down over here to challenge this. Ooh, a Spine of the Elder's Blood. No complaints here about having stolen that. With a Cloud Rust in my hand, I'm hoping he decides to use this to just attack directly, but he doesn't. I can execute that, but if I play this, I don't need to. And I can save the execute for something else. While also continuing to build up my board, which is what I want to be doing at this stage in the game. He has 4 cards, I have 4 cards, but I've got 2 things out on the field. A 7/7 with Regenerate. Well, I guess that's a thing. Guess I'll just take the Regenerate. My guess is he's going to knock this off. 4/4 with Guard. He didn't. Oh, decision time. I've got 6. Playing here with the idea of keeping my board together. A 1-mana 2/3 that shackles itself. Ooh, another 7/7 with Regenerate. That's an issue. He traded. I wasn't expecting him to trade. All right, time to bring out the army. I'm expecting him to use the 7/7 to take this and the 2/3 to take this. My plan then is to play the 6/6 over here and use the Crusader's Assault to answer this threat, unless I draw something else. I want the ability to just keep smacking him directly. And he chooses not to play that. Curious. I'm not worried at all about this hitting me directly. That'll just break a rune and give me another card. This unit right here is actually representing lethal damage by itself. Manticora. I'm surprised he didn't do that on this side. Probably doesn't expect the response that I've got over here to this. Because I do believe that is game. And it is! All right. That is going to conclude this part of my journey through the Rumble, and I hope you'll join me for the next part.